Module Overview. This module explores in depth the various models, paradigms, approaches, and strategies that have been designed, adapted, and implemented globally and locally to drive rural development. It offers a critical and analytical examination of the philosophical orientations, operational mechanisms, strengths, weaknesses, and applicability of these models in diverse rural settings, especially in the Global South. Rural development, due to its inherently multifaceted nature, demands approaches that are not only technically sound, but also socially inclusive, economically viable, environmentally sustainable, and culturally appropriate. Over the decades, scholars, governments, international agencies, and civil society organizations have experimented with a wide range of top-down and bottom-up models to address issues such as poverty, hunger, land degradation, unemployment, and rural-urban inequality. 1. Top-down versus bottom-up approaches. Top-down approaches, centralized planning from governments or external agencies, prioritizes expert-driven solutions and nationwide programs, often overlooks local context and community agency. Example: national food production campaigns. Bottom-up approaches, community-driven, participatory methods, emphasis on grassroots innovation, empowerment, and ownership, encourages contextual appropriateness and sustainability. Example: Village Savings and Loans Associations, VSLAS, Farmer Field Schools. 2. Integrated Rural Development, IRD, emphasizes the coordination of various sectors: agriculture, health, education, infrastructure, under a single strategy, seeks synergy between multiple development sectors in one geographic area. Widely used in the 1970s and 1980s by the World Bank, UNDP, and national governments. Challenges: bureaucracy, coordination failure, lack of local ownership. Legacy: laid foundation for multi-sectoral interventions. 3. Basic Needs Approach, gained popularity in the 1970s through ILO and World Bank advocacy, focused on delivering essential services: education, healthcare, water, food, shelter. Prioritizes human development indicators rather than GDP growth. Criticized for overdependence on donor funds and limited capacity building. 4. Sustainable Livelihoods Approach, SLA, developed by DFID and others in the 1990s. Focuses on 5 core assets: human, social, physical, financial, and natural capital. Emphasizes vulnerability, resilience, and institutional access. Highly participatory and people-centered. Addresses both short-term survival and long-term transformation. 5. Participatory Rural Appraisal, PRA, developed by Robert Chambers and others in response to top-down failures. Tools include community mapping, seasonal calendars, ranking, transect walks, focus group discussions. Seeks to empower communities to diagnose their problems and design solutions. Key principles: reversal of learning, local knowledge, facilitation, not instruction, critical self-reflection. 6. Community-driven development, CDD, empowers local communities and groups to plan, implement, and manage development projects. Funds are often transferred directly to community structures. Builds capacity, trust, and accountability at grassroots level. Examples include the Community and Social Development Project, CSDP, in Nigeria. 7. Agricultural-led rural development model focuses on increasing rural incomes through improved agricultural production, value addition, and market linkages. Invests in extension services, input supply, irrigation, agro-processing, and cooperative development. Criticized for ignoring non-agricultural livelihood diversification and gender inequalities. 8. Rights-based and gender-sensitive approaches grounded in principles of equity, justice, and human rights. Recognizes that marginalized groups, for example, women, youth, minorities, face systemic exclusion. promotes inclusion, policy advocacy, legal empowerment, and resource access. Tools include gender audits, social accountability, and intersectional analysis. 9. Asset-based community development, ABCD, shifts focus from needs and deficits to strengths, skills, networks, and opportunities within communities, encourages local initiative and innovation, often through cooperatives or social enterprises, challenges dependency syndrome and promotes sustainable local economies.